2.
Hey, Brian here. Welcome back to Feed Drops, the podcast about podcasts. We're your discovery engine for shows worth your time. And today we're getting a little mystical, a little romantic, and yes, a little out there in the best possible way.
So this mountain appears in front of me and these papers start flying around it. And it's like, you have to sign new contracts. And I'm like, you're possessed by Kali. And I'm like, signing these new contracts. And they're like, don't have for 5 years and we will put a baby in you.
That was 5 years ago, Tanya.
That was a clip. And we're diving into Acid for Squares and their Valentine's Day episode titled Our Supernatural Love Story. Ancient Gods, Aliens, and Kali. Spoiler alert, it's not your average love story. So this episode is hosted by Tanya and Cody Blue, the couple behind Acid for Squares. And it's kind of like an origin story, but not just for podcasts, for them as a couple. They explore how mystical events, cosmic coincidences, and deep spiritual work led them to each other, and even held their wedding in their podcast studio. Think soulmates meets ancient mythology, shadow work, divine feminine energy, and surprising dose of emotional vulnerability. What's particularly striking is that vulnerability. They openly share past traumas, growth, and even their studio wedding, giving their listeners the feeling that they're witnessing a sacred moment. There's a lo-fi, intimate vibe here that fits the subject matter. This isn't just a story, it's a portal into their beliefs and shared worldview. Here's another clip.
Please send this episode to your mother, whatever.
Your mom, maybe don't send it to him, Mom.
Send it to her. Let's turn this bitch to 11.
While it leans hard into the spiritual, metaphysical themes, the storytelling is earnest, and there's a strong undercurrent of love, healing, and transformation. Think Eat, Pray, Love meets Ancient Aliens on a couch in Topanga Canyon. All right, let's get into the numbers. We score on 10 categories. Out of 10, here's how Acid for Squares stacked up. Audio quality, 7.4. The sound is intimate and cozy, but could benefit from better gain, staging, and compression. Some mic rustles and volume fluctuations were noticeable. Clarity, 7.8. Both voices are clear and expressive. Some overlap and pacing issues briefly muddled the flow, but it's still listenable and warm. Content quality, 8.2. This is where it shines. Whether or not you're spiritual, the storytelling is deeply personal and thoughtfully woven. It's their truth, and it's engaging. Pacing, 7.6. The flow is conversational, and while some tangents could be tightened, the episode breathes in a way that fits the theme. Tone and delivery, 8.4. Tanya and Cody have undeniable chemistry. Their delivery is heartfelt and grounded, even when they're talking about aliens or goddess energy. Editing and post, 7.8. Editing felt a bit minimal. You can tell it's indie, which isn't a bad thing, but tighter trims and fade-outs would help. Sound design, 6.5. There's no major soundscape here, it's mostly raw dialogue. A little atmospheric sound or music could elevate the mood and storytelling impact. Entertainment and engagement, 8.0. If you're open to the mystical, this episode is captivating. It pulls you into their world and keeps you curious about what's next. Host dynamics, 8.9. They are in sync, emotionally, spiritually, conversationally. This is a big strength. They feel like soulmates. Audience appropriateness, 8.1. If you're the right listener, this episode will land hard. If you're skeptical of woo-woo stuff, it may not be your jam, but that's okay. Overall score, 7.9. So was it polished? Not entirely. But was it real, emotionally resonant, and full of love and meaning? Absolutely. What struck me most was how this podcast builds a bridge between cosmic ideas and raw human experience. It's not performative, it's devotional. It's about two people honoring their journey together through sound, and that's a powerful thing. This episode is a great listen for spiritual seekers, fans of mystical and metaphysical storytelling, people who love origin stories with real emotional weight, or anyone interested in how love, belief, and identity intertwine. So should you check out Acid for Squares? If that vibe resonates, yes. Head over to their Valentine's Day special, Our Supernatural Love Story. Bring an open mind and maybe a rose quartz crystal. And hey, if you're a creator and want your show reviewed on Feed Drops, hit us up. We love celebrating what makes podcasting so personal, powerful, and weird in the best ways. I'm Brian, and I'll catch you next time on Feed Drops.